Welcome to CineQuest Video.
I thought we were talking about Wu-Tang all this episode. Sorry about that.
I mean,
Blade's cool, man.
We're gonna go through all three of them, right? Or is it just the first?
It's just the first one.
No, no Ryan Reynolds.
I researched all three of these motherfuckers.
I mean, it's not to say that we can't mention them or anything, or we can't talk about them necessarily, but we're primarily focusing on the first Blade because that's really the best one. So
the good one, yeah.
I had planned on watching all three. But
let me ask you this, bro.
I've seen them so many times anyway, so
so they're just like burned in your brain.
Oh, come on. But
pretty much.
Number 3's got Dracula.
Yeah.
Saying, are you ready to die, motherfucker?
No. My favorite line in the third one was, or actually, there's like two lines. It's like, is that a vampire Pomeranian?
Yeah.
And then the other one where what's her name, Posey Parker, or some shit. She's like, all of this talk of penises provokes my envy. And like everybody gets like really quiet and they just like have an awkward stare like, what? And, it was fucking ridiculously dumb. It was cool though, I guess. I've seen all three in theaters, so that was cool.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Did the third one actually make it to the theater?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay.
I actually saw the third one.
I saw the third one. I was like, did it? It was like a fucking. I was like, is that made for sci-fi movie or some shit?
Yeah. Like parts of it were interesting, but God, it was
how bad was Wesley Snipes into his bankruptcy at that time?
Oh man, yeah. Like I didn't even realize after the fact of like how shitty he was.
You know what Wesley Snipes needs to do? A fucking MC Hammer biopic. It would just be fucking just poetic justice, man.
Yeah, man.
Just fucking delicious.
Isn't he?
He's like fucking skinny as shit now too, man. He's like,
is he really?
Yeah. He's really bad. He can't eat. He doesn't have money for food, dude.
Well, getting back on that ramen diet after bankruptcy sucks, man.
He's just smoking tons of bud, and that's about it.
Oh yeah,
doesn't need the food. I think he was doing something with Eddie Murphy on Netflix, wasn't he? I can't remember if he was in that.
They're gonna do like a Tu Wong Fu sequel.
I mean, Dynamite. Right? No, he's on. I thought he was on the Dolomite.
I forget.
Oh,
they call me Dolomite. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Which
is he in? Is Wesley Snipes?
Like, God damn it!
Is Wesley Snipes going to be in that?
I thought he was. I don't recall. Like I know Eddie Murphy was doing a few things, and that's the most recent one that I remember.
Dolomite.
Yeah.
I'm checking that shit out right now. Wesley Snipes is in there, man.
So like I think I saw him in the one of the previews for it, and I was like, well, good for him, but like I'm watching it for fucking Eddie Murphy. Like and Wesley Snipes, that's cool.
Well, I think Eddie Murphy's gonna be doing another stand-up special sometime soon. They asked him if he was gonna wear his asked him if he was gonna wear his leather suit. He's like, I'm too old for that shit. I can't wear a fucking leather suit at the stage.
That would be great. I saw him talking a little bit about it with some video on YouTube. Like one of the Seinfeld's fucking what's the name of that show he was doing?
Coffee with Comedians or something like that, or driving
cars or whatever.
Yeah. So I think it was supposed to be either an episode of that or something like an offshoot of that, but because he wasn't in a fucking car, they interviewed him out in like a stage, and it was him and Eddie Murphy just shooting the shit for like a half hour or something. And I think he talked about some of that stuff. Cool.
I've never caught that show.
Me neither. I don't give a fuck about Seinfeld.
I mean, if you just want to,
does he have the theme? Does he like start the theme song?
Yeah.
With, when you're in my car.
Yeah, it's very Seinfeld type of intro. There's no like heavy bass or like.
Everything I've ever recently seen that guy in, like all he does is complain about how he can't do comedy the way he wants to anymore. It's like, okay,
who, Seinfeld?
Wah. Yeah, like
I'm sorry that
everybody gets so butthurt. Like,
out.
Exactly, it's just like
you haven't noticed airplane.
Like, and it's funny. It's funny.
How much is that fucking guy making off royalties and shit though, man? I mean, he's fine.
Exactly. Like, didn't fucking
I think he's like way up there. Close
Netflix
to like billions
just
now.
picked up Seinfeld again or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or was it?
I just watched season 13 of It's Always Sunny. And,
they just paid like $500
they had that
million.
fucking memory episode where they had that Seinfeld skit within
it.
But,
yeah, I wanted to.
I bet that gave them some love. Like
that, but they just got like a fucking $500 million or some shit from the Netflix deal to or HBO to host Seinfeld, like the whole series. I was just like, fuck you. Okay, that's cool, but what do you still have to? But
I heard
it was funny
because go ahead.
No, like I was remembering like how he always complains about how he can't do humor anymore the way he wants to, but then he also says when they asked him about like what comedians are good at or like should they like have a broad range, and with Eddie Murphy there, like a guy who's fucking like done, like a million and a half different.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. I think he even mentioned that in that interview, talking about how it was just his most favorite, and like that got everybody laughing because he's full of shit, But like they were saying, like it was funny that Seinfeld was saying this sitting next to Eddie Murphy, but he was saying that like comedians, they have their stick, like their main gig, and that's what they stick to. Like they can't do anything else. And I was like, like you're sitting right next to a guy that's fucking like done, like I don't know, like every different kind of role imaginable and shit. He fucking.
Hi, I'm Buckwheat. Remember me?
Shit! I just thought it was very
Saturday Night Live.
Shit. Yeah,
that was a fucking great fucking skit, man. Like, god damn.
But I just figured it was an excuse to bitch that like his material doesn't make people laughing.
What was that fucking movie he was in where he was like married to that super fat woman? It was
Norbit.
Norbit, yeah, there you go.
Norbit. Yeah, Norbit. Was it? What did she
just
say?
like
How you doing? Yeah.
Just like Blade 3 in theaters for like 2 showings, and they just canceled that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you caught that airing too, Roland.
It was irritating. Like I liked parts of it, but just god damn it. One of the most annoying parts from Blade 3 was when the female hunter, she like makes her own like iPod playlists before they go and hunt.
Yeah, I fucking hated that scene where she's getting the fuck ready and she got to put the fucking earbuds in.
Yeah,
that's part of your
like doing her head bobs and
nothing
shit.
Like nothing like not being able to hear what's coming fucking behind you and shit. Like I mean,
yeah, exactly right. Like it's time to go kill vampires. I gotta get in the groove. Like, fuck up. Like, god damn, you suck. Like, why didn't they just send Patton Oswalt out there to kill people? That would have been great.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been so much funnier.
Okay.
He was busy getting fucking killed, yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do quick intros and then we can actually talk about the. We're talking about Blade.
Starting.
Yeah. Let me just do the quick intros on this, and then we'll start.
I don't. Have we started?
We are recording. We're like 10 minutes in already.
I know, man. Like that's par for the course, though.
Yeah. This will be the thing that opens up the fucking episode.
Oh, tell me. Tell me you got the theme. Man.
Yeah, all 10 minutes of it, just straight, just like that's gonna be our intro for this episode.
Shit, never mind. I thought you were gonna like hit your fucking phone and start like the Blade theme or the Blade soundtrack. the one from the club, the rave. Yeah.
Hold on. We'll get into it. Let me just do this fucking quick intro real quick. Hello and welcome to CineQuest Video, the podcast that goes deep into those VHS classics to the modern day format and beyond. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Blade, which came out in 1998.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty old. Like it's very like 90s still. Like it has like a very 90s feel to it. Like a very Matrix.
Make a motherfucker feel.
Okay, before we get into intros and
drum and bass and shit.
The most 1998 fucking moment of that entire fucking movie was that fucking honky at the beginning of the movie wearing a fucking Kangol.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, I forgot about this shit. God damn.
Speaking of honkies, we have Bryce here with us today, joining us for another episode, and we also have.
So should we cunt that one too?
No, it'll be fine.
The jive.
And we also have Rolando.
Yay.
The film Casualty. And then we also have Daniel hanging out in Washington.
Bystander.
Say hello, Daniel, if you haven't already.
What up, though?
Okay, so again, Blade, 1998. I didn't realize when I saw this the first time, it is a superhero movie that was created by Marvel.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
It was their first rated
I didn't even pay attention to
the movie.
The credits
they put out,
or the intro credits, where it actually says that.
No,
in the fucking beginning. Because I was completely entranced in that fucking rave that was going on.
The rave scene.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's this was like when before the MCU or whatever crap started. Like way the fuck before, and so this was still around when like executives were like, what fucking comics? Like, who likes that shit? You know, like,
we remember Fantastic Four from '94. That's garbage.
Yeah,
why are we gonna did that shit or '90? I can't remember what the fuck that was.
Talking about the Roger Corman
which one, dude?
And then the Dolph Lundgren fucking Captain America.
No, that was
Punisher.
That was that was
word.
Which was actually
Captain America. It should have been Dolph Lundgren. That would have been fucking perfect.
Was there a Captain America movie?
Sure.
Yes, it was absolutely.
Yeah, there was. It was.
Oh yeah.
I think there was a TV series.
He did he does like a Superman moment in the movie where he has a van, by the way, and he goes into the fucking van, and like in an instant he comes out like on a motorcycle in his Captain America regalia, like the Superman style shit. It was really fucking bad, man.
I've never seen it
1990. It was one in 1990, and it was directed by Michael Winner, the guy from Death Wish.
Okay.
Wait. Like,
I'm sure that's high up on his CV. You know,
the director of Death Wish, like the original one. There you go.
Does Captain America also beat somebody with a sock full of quarters?
It said it was Death Wish Helmer, Michael Winner directed.
Oh no, because I was thinking it's the Charles Bronson Death Wish movies, right? Or the new one that just came out with Bruce Willis.
I don't think so, man. Well, maybe
they rebooted that.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
It's on Plex.
Oh wow, I'll have to check it out. I guess.
Fuck.
I'm assuming it's bad.
No, it's actually pretty good. It's not too bad. I saw it. I saw it on Plex. I didn't pay for it.
Bruce Willis.
Jamie did. Jamie paid for the movie.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Paid Jamie Books.
Okay, so this
Jamie Skrillo.
This one was directed by Stephen Norrington and written by David Goyer. And again, just to clarify, based on the Marvel Comics superhero of the same name. And of course, this is obviously part one.
No, it's bday.
Yeah, damn it, I was going to say that. You mean bday?
It's starring Passenger 57 himself, Wesley Snipes.
That's right, man.
New Jack City.
New Jack City. Jungle Fever.
Yeah.
Tu Wong Fu.
Oh, that's how we should have started the fucking episode, Ray. You should have said greetings and salutations.
And also Kris Kristofferson, the old man, and then we have Steven Dorff,
Whistler,
the short, and like he's the
Steven Dorff.
Frost.
Yeah. Yeah, so like,
yeah.
Scene where he's like, "Yo, fucking world's gonna end."
He doesn't seem very threatening to me.
No,
like Steven Dorff. Like
he's not. He's really not.
They really had to give him those really bloodshed red eyes at the end of the movie just to make him seem like extra evil. You know.
Right.
I mean, like he mostly just seems sickly in the movie. Just like,
he's very pale.
You need like an IV or some sandwiches or something.
Oh no! He looks
production
pale.
Point of order.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume that was makeup for the most part, but it just made him look really.
You go, no, that wasn't makeup at all.
Well, he does specify that when he's out in the sun, he's got sunblock on. That's why he's really pale.
Oh yeah. There you go. I was like.
By the way, so I think Ray, y'all's end needs to be the levels need to come up a little bit.
Are they kind of low?
I don't know. It sounds like y'all are kind of far away is all. Like, and I'm sure it's not a mic proximity thing because Roland is the only one with poor mic habits. So
yeah.
Well, our levels are pretty high right now. So I mean,
okay, just sounds like you're in a bathroom or something.
Pretty much maxed out.
Yeah.
Oh, then
Are you in the living room
recording studio?
I'm in the we're in the bedroom. How do we sound on your end?
Oh, you
Roland?
you are in the bedroom. Oh.
How do we sound on your end?
No, you sound the same. Like I just don't really care. But yeah, it does sound like you're in a smaller room. I guess probably what it is.
No, does it sound like an echo or something, or
no?
Do we sound like
it just
roomy?
kind of has like a. Yeah, it kind of sounds a little hollow. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, all those times we talk to our buddies while dropping a deuce, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It could be because I'm connected to the Kindle. It's not the greatest item to be connected to because it sucks. So
maybe that could be it. Sure.
Hey man, Jeff Bezos is gonna send his fucking drones after you. Better watch that.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
He's listening in right
Still
now.
Blade.
Let's see. But yeah, so that was the first rated R Marvel movie, and like that was, I want to say, like the last good movie Wesley Snipes made. I don't really remember shit after that. I was just like, oh cool, that he was in. I mean, didn't he like go to jail not too long after for a little while or some shit for tax evasion?
Sounds about right.
That, yeah,
something like that. Which I was just like, really? How? Like,
hey, be careful. Wesley Snipes really hard for money. He might sue us for defamation.
That's what I'm about to pull up the Wikipedia to see like what happened with old Wesley there. You know, just to cover our bases, guys. Shit.
I honestly don't think he did much movies like after this, right? I mean, I don't recall much.
Yeah, Blade 2 and 3.
Well, you know, besides the fucking franchise of Blade, I don't know who it was, but someone said that when they were working with Wesley Snipes, that he pretty much stayed in his trailer and just smoked weed the whole time until they called him out.
Yeah, that was Ryan Reynolds and Patton Oswalt and like the entire cast of Blade 3.
What the fuck? You mean Patton Oswalt wasn't in there too?
Oh, yeah.
No,
he probably has his own shit. Like
even he was pissy. Like they all were just like, because he was doing the whole method acting thing. Like Blade needs a smokes. Blade needs a Blade needs a sunblock. You know, like, what the fuck? Like when I read that, I was just so irritated. Like, really, motherfucker? Like, what do you need to get into character for this? Like,
he was Daniel Day-Lewising this shit. Like he was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like fucking Lincoln or something.
And like supposedly he wouldn't talk to people directly necessarily. Like he would leave little sticky notes and shit out. Like people would have to go and pick him up and read that crap.
Wow.
It was fucking weird.
That's amazing.
All right, this is great, guys. So 2006 in October, actually, there was Snipes, Eddie Ray Khan, and Douglas P. Roselle, whoever the fuck those guys are, were charged with one count of conspiring to defraud the United States and one count of knowingly making or acting, blah 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 blah. But basically, tax evasion bullshit.
Yeah.
So
surprise, the IRS
fucking
used to do their
Snipes
jobs.
did not file taxes from what was it? Just had it. 1999 through 2004, he did not file tax returns.
All right.
Shit.
He was like, "That's my money."
Yeah. All that shit from Blade.
Okay, so in 2000, so he was acquitted of the felony count for conspiracy to defraud the government, and on the felony count of filing a false claim with the government. But he had 3 misdemeanor counts for failing to file. And then in 2008, sentenced to 3 years in prison for willful failure to file income taxes under some bullshit U.S. code. His other homies got 10 years and 4.5 years.
Wait, did they work for him or something? Or
Probably.
I'm gonna pull up Eddie Ray Khan, see who the fuck this guy is. He has a link. He has a link at least.
They were in the Blade clique.
the Blade.
Blade. I mean, seriously.
So he is known as an American tax protester.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Currently in prison for tax crimes with a tentative release date of 2026.
Sucks.
So maybe in 7 years he'll be hard up enough, and maybe we'll make about like 10 cents a year, and he might want to come on and talk to us about that shit.
Bill Cooper, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Right.
Give a shout out to Bill Coops.
Hey, they killed Bill Cooper for that shit.
They did, man.
Oh man, fucking Khan tried to ditch out though, man. He went to Panama after the 2006 indictment with Snipes. But he was arrested and returned.
Yeah.
So, wow. So no, goddamn, we should go on tax evasion quest at one point because this shit's interesting. So apparently during much of the trial, this fucking dude sat in his cell because he refused to like participate and claimed that the court had no jurisdiction.
One of those.
Which also reminds me about. Let's get back to Blade himself.
He's a sovereign citizen.
That's right.
Yeah, freeman, sovereign citizen, or organized pseudo-legal commercial arguments category of litigation strategy is what he used.
Is that what Wesley Snipes used?
Yeah, man.
And he's like, and on top of all that shit, I'm Blade, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
and he only got 3. Everyone else got 10.
Yeah, Wikipedia also said that he was being made an example of and was unfairly targeted by prosecutors because of his fame in connection with the federal.
What else is new? The fucking government always tries to make examples of celebrities. That's their bullshit excuse.
Yeah, I mean, look what they did to fucking what was that Epstein or whatever that dude was. Like,
but he did.
But they
Yeah, that's right. Except
they shut him up real fucking quick.
I mean, like, originally they pulled him in for that, and then I think he had like a buddy or whatever.
He got suicided, man. So
yeah.
And then later on, they brought it back, and he got suicided for that whole like child prostitution ring garbage. So
I wonder if Wesley Snipes is part of that.
Yeek.
Yeah. Well, they're saying Bill Gates is a part of it, supposedly, or not part of it.
Well, they saw there was a picture of him
quite a few times. Not that he had anything to do with the ring or whatever, but like that he was apparently he knew Epstein a little bit more than he was saying he did.
Right.
Oh, word.
Apparently, a lot of fucking people do. Not that it matters anymore. So
wow. Fucking Wesley Snipes is pretty interesting. I don't know why I never looked up his fucking
Snipes quest.
Snipes quest.
I think that's what this is becoming. Sniper. So apparently he began training in martial arts when he was 12. He has a 5th-degree black belt in Shotokan karate and a second-degree black belt in Hapkido. Mm-hmm. And Hapkido is like pussy Aikido or Jiu-Jitsu. It's all about like locking wrists and elbows and shit. He also trained capoeira.
What's capoeira? Hell yeah, son.
I saw him breaking some of that out in Blade, man. I saw him breaking some of that out.
And Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing. God damn.
His hands are registered lethal weapons.
I mean, you can add the fact that
for him to make a.
What is Blade in this movie? Like, I'm just looking at the thing here where it says, he's like, what kind of vampire is he?
He's half vampire.
But what is it called? It's called a
daywalker.
Dampier.
It's like
Dampier.
Dampier. Is it Dampier?
Dampier.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It says are creatures that are the result of a union between a vampire and a human. And this union was usually between male vampires and female humans. With stories of female vampires mating with the male humans are rare. So that's an actual name. Do they mention that in there, or that's why they just call him Daywalker?
Yeah, they do show like a few like I guess flashback scenes or whatever.
No. But do they actually call him that in the movie?
I've never heard him call him Dampier.
No, I don't remember that coming up. Yeah, he's the Daywalker. He's special.
Yeah, I think it might have been mentioned.
Not to be confused with Moonwalker, Michael Jackson.
But it's because Frost fucked his mother, right?
No, I don't think so.
No. Yeah. She just bit him. He bit her, and then like she was already pregnant with Blade.
Oh,
right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, she was one of his familiars or whatever.
Something like that.
Right.
Well, she had the ink on her fucking wrist, if I recall correctly.
And at the end of the movie, like when he's getting drained of his blood for the ritual or whatever.
Well, this has been a quick
she wanted to fuck him.
I know, shit. Jump to the end.
Well, it's not really the ending. It's just a
club scene. Jump to the end,
guys. Did she want to fuck him?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It sort of seemed like there was some Oedipus.
Well, it certainly seemed like that, but she also like pulled this whole like I'm not your mother anymore. Like I haven't been your mother for a long time or whatever the fuck. Like,
right. So
she just went full vamp on that shit.
Yeah.
She was pretty close to pulling out his dick. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't when I was watching it again, and that scene came up. I was like, man, this could get really weird right now.
Oh, you mean Zip? Yeah.
Put that shit on Pornhub right away.
So,
I mean, no. See, Ray, you said it with the wrong tone. You meant to say it as this could get really weird right now.
It's about to get really weird right now. I'm into it.
There you go.
better.
So speaking of the movie itself, what is Frost's whole motive in this movie?
Trying to become the blood god.
The blood god. Yeah.
The blood god.
Yeah.
The blood god.
Blood god. That's so fucking metal.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
You can't be that too metal with that fucking.
And he has like the vampire clique that he hangs out with, and they have that fucking annoying guy with the long hair. He's like, I'm gonna be a god.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a naughty vampire.
The one that never dies. Yeah.
Oh, what is that fucking guy's name?
An annoying giggle.
Oh, god damn it! I gotta pull up the wiki because he's gonna come up a bit.
That guy comes out in Gotham too. He's like one of the cops in Gotham.
His name is Quinn. That's all it says on there.
Quinn, there you go. Thank you.
But
keeps on getting his arms chopped off.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw it, and I was like, "Fucking kill this guy already!" Fuck. Until finally they get to the end, and he just, like,
come on, like when he fucking like sets him on fucking fire.
Yeah.
He ends up coming back to it.
Figured that'd be fucking it.
Nope, he's alive. He survived, and then he like cuts his hand off, and.
But maybe Blade planned that shit because when he staked him, it was in the fucking shoulders, and he said, "Give my regards to fucking Frost."
Like he planned on following him or some shit. I think at some point to get to.
But I thought if any bit of silver like touched them, they would fucking just explode. Because it seemed like
that's how his sword works.
Because that's what I'm saying. When he doesn't stab everyone to the heart. Like what the fuck.
Yeah, random slash in the middle of a fucking vampire. Like he eviscerates a fucking vampire, and they just fucking flame out. Like
well, like most
but is there something else with his sword? Or is it just made of silver?
Well, it's like. Later on, they explain it that they're like super hyper allergic to silver, which I mean, like shit, dude. It's a good thing that shit's not real. People eating peanuts and like fucking turning into like fucking skeletons and shit.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, how allergic can you be to something? But like,
people do have allergies to metals, but not like that.
Yeah.
I used to have a buddy that he couldn't wear like a metal watch or like a necklace or anything like that because he'd get like crazy.
Yeah, because he was a fucking vampire.
Right.
By the way, all that jewelry was laced with garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so he wants to become the blood god or whatever, and then he also doesn't like the vampire.
They need Blade for it because Blade's the key somehow.
And he doesn't like the vampire council because he's not a pure blood. And Udo Kier, I think is his name. Udo Kier he's that German. He does a lot of bit parts, but he's a famous German actor. He's always like plays a creepy guy. Or whatever.
Yeah.
He's the head of the vampire.
Actually, plays one of the bad guys in Ace Ventura.
Yeah, sunlight, right?
Yeah.
Ripped out his teeth.
He's the one that says, "You bore me, Frost."
What always annoyed me though was like if they were so how easily like Frost just like fucks them all up and like him too. Like I always wondered, was like, were they fuck buddies or what? Why does he put up with his shit? If like they hate him so much. Because like that's what I didn't understand. Like because throughout the whole movie, all you ever see him do is like his little club shit or whatever the fuck, and everyone else is like they're all dressed like executives, all badass. Yeah. And it's like, don't you guys have cards or like?
All those club scenes seem really exhausting.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's always like laying down on a fucking couch.
No. I'm just saying, like, just being in that environment.
I see.
Maybe it's just my age or something. Maybe if I was younger, I'd be like, fuck yeah. You want to be in the fucking club? But now I'm just like,
because we would have been doing that back 10 years ago if we were into that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I go, maybe like when I was younger, like I'd be down to be in a situation like that. But now,
you mean being sprinkled with blood and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
No.
I'd be in the fucking corner getting drenched in blood, just staring at the women.
smoking a cigarette.
Maybe I could go say hi.
Just like in the goth.
Let's be real, Hooray! You would have been the guy that she would have brought to the fucking club, and you would have been dead. And like,
probably. I would have been like, "What's going on?"
I like surprises.
So, are we gonna fuck later?
You go, wait. So we're not gonna fuck? Is that what's happening right now?
You grabbed my dick really hard in my Monte Carlo.
Now, I was going to ask you, Ray, the guy, when they go down to the archives or whatever, the big, like, vampire guy that's down there, like the 500-pound vampire guy.
Dude, that's just funny, dude.
Is that John Leguizamo?
Is it?
I'm serious. Is that him fucking playing it?
I don't
Just because he played the clown and fucking.
No, he does that kind of fucking act. He does that kind of character all the time. So I'm like,
I actually couldn't stop laughing when she kept when she was spraying him with the fucking the ultraviolet rays and shit.
The sunlight gun, yeah.
And he's Oh, that shit was funny.
That was really funny.
In the library, though, in the first scene when Deacon Frost talking to head vampire dickhead is one of my favorite lines from the movie. I'm like, shh, this is a library.
Yeah. And that's what and then he just like gets up and gets bitch slapped. That was
the slap around the world in the vampire community, because that's when Deacon Frost took over, man. That was his fucking revolutionary
like, all right,
moment.
that's enough. That's enough. I'm gonna button up my shirt now. I'll kill your ass.
What else?
That whole thing kind of confused me. I really sort of expecting more from the vampire, the purebloods, the executives or whatever.
They're all very weak.
They only had shit on lock for fucking centuries, man.
Right, exactly. And they don't even go into a bit more about that until the sequel, and then that's when they wrap up that shit. But this movie was, I mean, the tones for all three of the movies was completely different one to the next. The first one was like very like you guys just 90s action, very dark and gritty. Yeah, and like I fucking love that about it. It wasn't
one of my favorite things was all of the fucking intentional. Let me just like slap my hand back at my badass leather coat so it kind of furls a little bit as I'm turning corners.
Or you mean the scene at the end where he's about ready to fight Deacon Frost and she has to fucking throw the sunglasses to him, like, because that's like you gotta have the sunglasses if you're gonna fight the main boss.
Is that at the very end?
Well, yeah, she throws the fucking she's like, Blade! And he like looks up and she just throws the fucking sunglasses and he catches them. He fucking puts them on.
I thought that was like the guy.
He didn't even look up.
No, he did it. He just grabbed out of the air,
behind it, like his head. Yeah, just like
I thought
that's where that meme was born.
He chopped out the guy's fucking head off, and then the glasses fell off, and then they caught him. Or was that the girl that threw him?
No, she throws him.
I know she threw the fucking.
Actually,
it was. Didn't he like? She
threw his sword.
She threw the sword at him. Yeah.
What happened was like he cuts Quinn in half, and Quinn was wearing his glasses,
and then the glasses fall and he fly off, and then he catches
them midair.
Yeah,
that's right. Like he fucking catches them midair when he chops that dude in half.
Oh,
you're
right. You're right.
And that's when he puts his own puts him on really slow, and then the drum and bass music starts coming up.
Let's come back, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they think like every subculture was listening to fucking drum and bass shit like all the time, like
rave music.
Yeah, like everyone and anyone that wasn't listening to like fucking Britney Spears or NSYNC, like everyone was listening to fucking.
My cousin was really big into techno, and when this movie came out, and he had that track, the main one from the club. The thing's like an hour fucking long, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I remember when this was out 5 years ago, before Blade was even out. Fucking proto hipsters and shit.
I think I had the album at some point, and it was like a 5-minute track on there, just the same shit looped over and over.
Yeah, it was like fucking hour long, man. It was ridiculous.
Those kind of tracks were made for people on fucking like.
Well, of course.
Fucking ecstasy or something.
Yeah. Like this.
People
this chick I knew, Mary Catherine. Once upon a time, was with her my first year doing field work in Peru, but she just joked about how synthetic drugs for synthetic music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's actually kind of true.
I still remember that shit today, man. Like, dumbasses at work are fucking talking about fucking bullshit music they were listening to. I was like, yeah,
that's cool.
Enjoy that shit, I guess, while you're rolling or whatever.
Yeah, fun.
Does anyone like
do it big like in the old days when we were coming up? Drink a lot of beer and smoke weed.
That's pretty much the whole movie's soundtrack, right? It's just a bunch of fucking.
Well, I mean, it's not in like a bunch of.
Well, I believe
hip-hop.
that's the main motif.
Yeah. Well, I think
it's very representative of 1998.
One or two when that fucking Most Def song that I brought up from on last mixtape about I Against I. Oh no, sorry, it's 2 mixtapes back when we were doing the soundtracks. I couldn't remember if I Against I was specifically written for bday or not, but even then, like that kind of had an unconventional fucking kind of beat to it, I guess, that fit more in line with all of the techno drum and bass nonsense.
Have any of you guys seen very many movies with Kris Kristofferson? Like, because I remember when I first watched this was kind of like one of the first ones that I was like, oh, Whistler. And I was like, okay, like this is kind of.
I mean, I've seen a lot of movies with him in it. I just can't recall them come to mind right now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's like westerns or some shit like that. Or
what was that movie he was in with Steven Seagal? Where he's like kind of like a business owner. It's where Steven Seagal is like near the
Roadhouse.
Fire in the. No.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
What?
I was like, he's a business owner, and I was like, Roadhouse. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind.
That was one of them. Actually, I thought he was the other one was that fire.
Backdraft. That's not. He's not in there.
Fire Down Below with Steven Seagal.
Fire Down Below. Thank you,
man. You said Steven Seagal, and I'm over here thinking fucking Patrick Swayze off the top of my head. I'm like, yeah, when did Patrick Swayze and Kris Kristofferson come on the movie? Like, Roadhouse? Nah, I don't even think that's true.
Oh shit, man. He actually he's been in a lot of fucking movies. There's a ton of them though.
Blade 2,
like westerns.
Blade 3.
yeah, right.
Well, there's some movie called. There's a couple sailor movies though.
I mean,
the sailor the sailor who fell from grace from the sea or with the sea. Ooh,
is it true that Kris Kristofferson's from like Brownsville or some shit? I've heard.
I'll check that out. I've got his Wikipedia pulled right now. I'll check that in a sec. Yeah. But evidently, so there's the name of the movie is the same title, but that fucking not funny dickhead who was in The Hangover and shit. But A Star Is Born. Apparently, he was in that. Or
the original one
was in that.
Yeah,
with Barbara Streisand. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
so he was born in Brownsville.
He was.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, born in 1963.
He also played a
Valley Strange.
Shout out to
a corrupt
Kris.
South Texas sheriff.
Be on Valley Strange.
What was that?
Yeah, go back to your roots. Oh, so apparently in '96 he earned a supporting role as Charlie Wade, a corrupt South Texas sheriff, in a film called Lone Star, and it was nominated for an Oscar for best screenplay.
Interesting.
Fucking Kris Kristofferson, man. And the only thing I really give him props for overall is the fucking song he wrote that Johnny Cash performed live and kept true to form. Sunday Morning Coming Down.
Waylon Jennings.
Hold on, Roland.
Roland?
You kind of cut out there, man.
Yeah, you cut out, bud.
Or
is that just normal rolling awkward pause?
You know that sometimes I can't fucking tell. I'm like, is Roland just like having a is he doing instant
a
stop
moment, or is it?
You got really fucking
is it our internet connection?
Like stroke out right now or some shit. Like what the fuck's going
on? Not that time. So yeah, we're saying here that he's in a country western group called the Highwaymen. With Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like one of the earlier super groups, I guess.
Oh man, I didn't even know this was a thing. Creative force in the outlaw country music movement. I thought
outlaw
that was
country.
Yeah,
it's not just a joke, man. It's from Archer. It's a thing.
Yeah,
it's
I was like, wow. Sure. Okay.
Ooh, apparently Kristofferson has a bachelor's in philosophy in English literature. What's a B-Phil? What the fuck is that?
It served him well in Blade movie.
Oh, bachelor of philosophy. Okay, I was thinking it would be something kind of dope. Like, yeah.
So he went from that to being Whistler and Blade.
That's right.
Yeah.
His most iconic role.
Yeah.
He peaked.
Yeah, man, he sure did. It took him a while, but he got there.
He peaked twice because it was in Blade. Wait, no, 3 times. He was in all of the movies, wasn't he? So
that he was.
Do you think that like, maybe because I mean he was supposed to have died in the first one?
It's some bullshit.
Did they
the first
like
one,
that one of his do you think like maybe he was like a fan favorite, so they just wrote him back in for the rest of the movies?
Probably. I mean,
well, the thing is, Whistler and Blade, you know, I'm not sure so much of the comics, but my first introduction to them, to Blade, was through the Spider-Man cartoon in the mid-90s.
Yeah, same here.
And Whistler was in that shit too, but I think he was in a wheelchair in that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Like Professor Xavier?
Yeah,
but he just made fucking dangerous as fuck shit for vampires.
With guns, bullets, shit.
Because I think they were trying to fuck with like fight Morbius or some shit, and so then like bday came out. Yeah,
that's right. He's like, oh no, he's a good vampire, like you good vampire too. Oh, cool, vampire bros.
That's exactly how it happened in the comic.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so
it was pretty funny though. What do you guys remember any of his lines? The one that stood out the most to me was when he's rescuing Blade, I think, and like he picks up a piece of the like their ancient texts, and like he sniffs it and he's like, oh, it smells like a vampire wiped its ass with it. He had like a lot of funny like one-liners, and it was also pretty badass actually. He fucked him up pretty bad. Until
he's just like an old man who can like make all this shit for you,
and he also went out super like hard, edgy, brutal or whatever too, because like they fucking stomped his ass, right? And in the end, Frost like fucking spits on him just like real hard, you know. And, like that was something when they still kind of did that shit. Like they don't do that anymore, where you know like they kill somebody and you just spit on them with all their hate or whatever. And I just thought that was like fuck.
So two fucking lines. I just pulled up a fucking quotes page, but I think they're of note. One goes directly with what you were just talking about, that rescue scene where it's Quinn and Blade talking back and forth, and Blade says, "I'm expecting company," and then fucking Whistler blows through the fucking wall. He's like, "Catch you fuckers at a bad time."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was super fucking great.
And the second one that was pretty funny was with the UV flashlight, and Blade's like still heavy, and Whistler says, "But you're so big."
Yeah.
If you want to go through
Frost is trying to trigger a fucking vampire apocalypse. There's some kind of vampire god he's trying to resurrect. La Magra, you're the key. He needs your blood, the blood of the Daywalker. You're the chosen one.
So, do you guys remember when, in the scene where like the doctor is introduced to Whistler and he's like showing her all the tools, and I liked how he's always fucking with everybody. He's like, yeah, vampires are, they can't stand UV lights, and he flicks on one of the lights and he just puts it in Blade's eyes, and Blade just like, asshole. Yeah, it was
Christ, I'm too old for this. Somebody get me a goddamn wheelchair.
Is everyone on the quotes page right now?
Crosses don't do squat.
That was funny.
What is the scene? I'm forgetting the scene where Blade says some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah, that's
ice skate uphill. That's the last scene.
That's the last scene.
Trying to ice skate uphill. Yeah, man.
Yeah, when he's throwing those medicine darts or whatever, the poison at Frost, and then he
roundhouse kicks the last one.
Yeah, right into his forehead. I've never heard that line or that saying. I haven't. That was the first I ever heard of it. Maybe it's because we don't have ice here, and so whatever. But I always thought it was kind of a weird thing to say, but I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange finishing one-liner.
Living in the fucking frozen wasteland I live in now, which it's getting there. It's trying to. Like we actually had fucking snow the night I drove up to fucking Spokompton to fly down to go see you fuckers.
Right.
Yeah, that was sucky, but but yeah, I could understand weird sayings coming out from fucking ice because ice fucking sucks.
Nah, just keeps the beer cold here.
It's like the only shitty part of living up here, fucking winter. Other than that, great.
Did y'all find it by any chance? I thought it was pretty funny when Blade gets shot by the fucking security guard, and it almost turns Blade from that very, I don't know, it was like stoic kind of like character to he just goes, motherfucker, like you out of your damn mind.
Yeah, you out of your damn mind.
He gets that fucking.
Dude, I bet, yo. So speaking of motherfucker, this is one thing I was thinking about when I was watching the movies was just Wesley Snipes must have had just such fucking fun calling people motherfuckers because that is the like most emotion he puts into any fucking statement in any of these fucking movies.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Only second to Samuel L. Jackson, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fucking vitriol in his fucking voice, man. Like that's like straight hate when he drops that shit.
Do y'all want to talk about? I had personal problem with this when I was rewatching it. The special effects.
Oh, I was going to ask that question earlier. How do you think CGI like?
How it hold up?
How's it hold up nowadays?
Didn't hold up very well.
Like it was okay. Like I mean, are you talking about
bullets? And it's like
that part was alright.
Oh yeah,
that was okay. But yeah,
but I'm talking about like the parts where like the blood and they're gonna like explode and shit. Like you could tell that's all fucking.
Or you mean when he gets cut in half and he's
by
like,
the end of the movie, you mean?
He comes back and shit. And it's like,
When I first saw it, I was like, are those clay figures? Like, is that really CGI?
Although the CGI did look fly in that first scene in the club when Blade's fucking icing motherfuckers, and like, they're burning up or whatever. That looked actually pretty good. I think that still holds up a bit.
Yeah, I think more it's like the blood and stuff, you know. When the bodies explode,
the bodies explode. That was just like too much. Like
they put too much.
Better when you guys were a little more subtle with it. Like you need to turn the lights down.
They put too much shine on that blood, man.
Yeah,
they put too much shine on that shit. Like what like Bryce was saying when he cuts Frost in half and then like his body gets pulled back together, like all that shit. You're like,
he cuts off his hand.
Yeah,
shit,
he cuts him in half. He's like, just like, he comes back and shit together.
And then when Frost explodes, like that was just like,
it's just like lumpy and shit. Yeah,
it's just like a fleshy balloon.
There were better effects in Big Trouble in Little China when that guy fucking blows up.
Well, that was practical effects.
That was practical effects.
That would have been funny. Yeah, that would have been funny.
I mean, they could have easily done that shit.
In Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, when that fucking fat guy blew up, exactly. Terry Jones.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to add or just like play with like CGI in this fucking movie because I mean it was still pretty brand new.
And I'm pretty sure that George Lucas fucking saw Blade and was like, "That's perfect. I'm going to put that into my new trilogy." Because the next year, fucking Phantom Menace dropped, and we get fucking CGI fucking blinded.
Everything.
Well, the next year, The Matrix came out.
CGI dicks right in our eye holes, man.
1999, The Matrix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
so
would you say
Matrix holds up though?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But Matrix just came out after the first one. It came a year after Blade.
Maybe they saw Blade and were like, we need to go and fix this shit like right.
So you think Blade directly influenced the Matrix with the leather coat and all that shit?
Maybe.
And the trench coat.
Maybe. It's quite possible.
Oh, speaking of apparel, fucking in the last fight scene, I think it was Blade 1 where Blade's wearing the fucking vest with that fucking red,
red shirt
looking shit. That fucking shit reminded New Jack City so fucking hard. I was like, fuck, man, he's back. So that's how Blade's able to fund their fucking vampire hunting exploits. He's a fucking crack kingpin. Gotcha.
That's right, man.
Almost the same fucking fashion sense, man.
Yeah, kind of reminded me a little bit of like the Golden Kings and fucking Meteor Man. He just needed to dye his hair blonde and shit.
We're coming full circle here, kids.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we're speaking of Wesley Snipes and throwing out some of his movies in the beginning. We forgot fucking Demolition Man.
I mentioned Demolition.
Did you?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Bryce brought that.
Okay, I didn't hear
forgot
that.
is White Men Don't Jump.
Yeah, I was gonna say White Men
There you
Can't
go.
Jump.
That's okay.
It's like,
and that's probably one of his like more famous movies too. Considering,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, Blade's probably like right up there.
Still waiting for a sequel. Be like old White Men Can't Jump.
Holy shit! I just learned something from his fucking Wikipedia, though. Holy shit! So apparently, he was considered for the role of Geordie LaForge in Next Generation.
Oh man! Holy shit! Damn!
Yikes!
I mean,
That would have been interesting, man.
fuck, that would have been dope. Oh, we also forgot fucking U.S. Marshals.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell!
So what? Tommy Lee Jones?
Is it like the
yeah.
sequel to The Fugitive?
I don't know if I ever saw it.
actually, I think it
I don't know
is.
if it is it because I was
It's
wondering
kind of like
about
a sequel
that.
because he's almost pretty much
Actually,
playing the same character,
I thought
Tommy Lee
that
Jones.
one-
Well, who was he in that
he
movie?
was, yeah.
He was
No, he wasn't.
He was a fugitive.
Oh shit! Yeah, for the tax evasion.
I mean, come on, it was the mid '90s. He wasn't. He was a cop, right?
I didn't file my taxes. I don't care.
Oh shit!
They someone out of fucking crop that
Okay,
in, man. Like,
so. Oh, it's a spin-off to The Fugitive.
Yeah.
But
Not a sequel, not a direct
doesn't-
sequel.
yeah, because it's the same. Tommy Lee
Yeah,
Jones playing the
that's
same
right.
character.
The Fugitive was.
doesn't he in every movie though?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking.
He's from the Valley, right? Supposedly.
Apparently, I think he's like from Westico or something.
I heard Laferia, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Laferia,
'cause,
Westico, one of those, somewhere in there.
I think anyone who like lives in the Valley is like, yeah, Tommy Lee Jones from my town. Like,
Yeah.
The legend of Tommy Lee Jones.
Well,
Oh shit, we fucked up too though. He was Willie Mays Hayes in Major League.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
That's true.
That's
God damn.
He did a lot of fucking movies,
What
man.
the fuck is that?
I gotta check this out.
I was about to say the kid that came out as John Connor in Terminator 3 was born in Harlingen. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. Sorry, Harlingen.
You know what's on fucking Google? I looked up The Matrix earlier, and then I typed in Wesley Snipes, and then as I typed in Wesley Snipes right now, it said Wesley Snipes Matrix. So that's kind of weird.
Maybe he was gonna be in the Matrix.
I don't know.
He's
Maybe
been
he
in,
was.
Would he have been Neo? I don't know.
Holy fuck, dude! He's been in like 9 or so direct-to-video movies after Blade Trinity. You've never heard of.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Apparently, 2005, Snipes was in negotiation to fight fucking Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, that's right. That fell
Oh,
off the roof
and that
fast.
celebrity boxing
That's-
thing, right?
I heard about that
yeah,
shit, man.
Yeah,
He was all
that
like
fell
super skinny at
so
that time, wasn't
fast.
Wasn't Joe Rogan like
Uh,
training fucking hard for that shit?
Both of them.
I heard. No,
Yeah,
no,
both
I don't
of
think
them
he
were.
was. I think Wesley Snipes wasn't, but like,
he? Oh, he was. I thought that's when he was starting to get all like sickly.
He already
looking
had
and stuff like that.
fucking. This guy already has like multiple black belts. Like he'd be like, "Fuck you,
that's
Joe
true,
Rogan,
yeah.
you fucking clown."
Oh, is that when Joe Rogan
Joe
was?
Rogan gets all fucking swollen shit
Yeah.
now. Like
well, Joe Rogan has black
fucking guy's
belts too. You know,
unrecognizable.
isn't Joe Rogan have
Oh,
a bunch of
word.
black belts as well? Yeah.
Well, yeah, he does the MMA
Have you seen
stuff.
that motherfucker kick? Like it's
That's what he
fucking
was gonna
hard.
fucking be in. He's gonna be in the fucking Coming to America sequel.
Oh,
Fuck, that's
shit.
what I was. That's the other one I was trying to look at. Yeah. That he was gonna be messing around with Eddie Murphy on. So, oh fuck, he was in the Expendables 3. I don't remember. There was a third one,
I
right?
don't remember that.
Fuck.
I don't know if
That's
I
what it
saw,
says
actually, I don't
here.
know
It
if I saw the
says
third one.
he was. I think I did. I'm not sure. I saw the one where Jean-Claude Van Damme was the fucking villain, which that was
that was cool. I like that one.
funniest shit ever.
I liked
Yeah, that
Jean-Claude
was-
Van
that
Damme
was
as the fucking villain.
cool.
Oh, he was in.
'Cause he was a badass. Yeah, he was, and apparently in Expendables 3 he was Dr. Death, whatever the fuck that is.
Wait, Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was in Expendables 3. I saw that
that's
shit.
fucking really original. Dr. Death. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why they haven't made another one after the third. probably just out of ideas and money.
Holy shit! Apparently, I'm just looking at Joe Rogan's bullshit right now. When he was doing the Man Show, Rogan recalled, "I was a little misled. I was told show nudity and we'll blur it out, swear and we'll bleep it out. That hasn't been the case." Holy shit. Okay, so Rogan trained for 5 months before Snipes backed out following the IRS investigation.
That's right. That's what fucked it up.
Evidently, Rogan believes Snipes needed a quick payout to alleviate his debts.
Oh, shit.
You should check his fucking podcast to see if anyone's asked him that shit.
Which is great because on his Wikipedia, that factoid is listed under 2005 to 2009 comedy specials.
Oh, damn. When he was doing that shit. Cool. Bday trivia. Good shit.
So, I mean, is there anything else to touch on Blade, the movie, necessarily? I mean, superhero, Daywalker, has to fight a guy who's trying to become like the mega vampire god. And he does, and then he fights him, and then he wins.
I was just a little disappointed that he didn't come out in Avengers Endgame, man. Through the fucking portal like everyone.
That would have been fucking hilarious if they threw out Blade.
That would have been dope.
Wesley Snipes just comes out, Blade, like, what's up, motherfuckers, I'm back.
Well, I mean, like the character's been
Fresh out of
rebooted.
jail.
Did they reboot fucking the character?
Oh
Yeah.
What, Blade?
I forgot.
Yeah,
the
they're
name of
gonna do it.
Oh, are you talking about like in Comiclandia or like what's
no,
up?
No,
They're
just
gonna be
saying like
making a new one.
Yeah, they're gonna make a new
Yeah,
one, but
they're
it would have been
gonna-
cool if Wesley Snipes would have come through the fucking portal.
I don't know if it was going to be a
No,
TV
I
series.
didn't know they were working on a new Blade. That's
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a guy that was he was the villain from first season of
Luke Cage.
Power Man.
The
Luke
Power Man?
Cage.
Luke
Yeah.
Cage, yeah.
Yeah. He what's his name? Copperhead or
Yeah,
so he's gonna be the new Blade.
Shit. Yeah, that guy's a good actor, man.
Yeah, he is. But I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do if it's gonna be a TV series on Disney Plus or
Disney
movie
Plus.
or
Come
some
on,
shit.
now. Come on now.
I hope
Well,
not.
like, did any of you guys check
Well, I
out
don't
the
know.
Blade?
Disney Plus
the
might be
Blade,
pretty cool. Like
after Blade Trinity, they Spike TV did like a TV series of Blade. It was like it was like 12 episodes. It was really bad. It was
really
bad.
It's gonna be.
Yeah,
is
dude,
it just
was
as bad as the TV series The Crow?
Oh god, I hope not, man.
With Mark
yeah.
Dacascos?
Actually, yeah.
Shit.
Thank you for reminding me. It's it's
Oh damn, you're right, man.
comparably
That
as
looks
shitty.
That looks horrible.
It was
Roland.
really
Damn,
stupid.
dude.
Like the fucking gun that he's got, like it's like
The fucking tattoo.
it looks like they spray painted a Nerf
big
gun or
time.
some shit.
Oh,
And the
shit,
name of the
yeah,
actor-
it looks like
I
a
forgot
fucking
the name of the
like some
guy.
of
It
the
was
Nerf guns
like-
we saw, man. Like that's bad, dude.
It's really bad, dude. Like we should try to that would be a shit fest. Fucking
what are the pictures of the
episode,
guns,
that whole-
man? It looks bad, or what?
it's
Yeah, here. I'll show
it's
you. You
fucking
can just
dumb.
tell
And like
it's-
I think
that
the
one
actor
there
looks
on-
like a really short guy,
yeah,
and he doesn't fit the role at all. Like he's
this doesn't work, man.
no, it's not. He tries to sound
It's
like
fucking weird.
gritty, but he kind of his voice is too soft for it. Like it's weird. It's like listening to almost like if Mr. T, if fucking Mike Tyson was trying to do like a Blade voice or whatever. That's how the fucking actor
shit.
sounds.
all the vampires.
Kind of got like a weird. Yeah, exactly. It's not like it's
it
bad.
looks like they've
The
actually
guy-
released it on DVD.
When I bite you off,
Includes all
vampire?
13
Yeah.
action-packed episodes.
Yeah, because it
shit,
only had
man.
one season. Like
holy shit. Okay, I just pulled that up and yeah.
really bad, dude.
Wow.
It's really fucking bad. I watched most of it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Wow,
Like, who the
that's-
fuck is watching?
You know, Roland, I'm pretty sure we had those fucking Nerf guns to distribute the law on the asshole
the
cats.
Yeah, those are.
Quit fucking around. Blah, blah.
Yep. So those are disciplinary.
No animals were
tools.
harmed in the living of.
Absolutely not. They
Two
ate
of
those
us.
fucking things. Like like my fucking cat would catch that shit in midair or like swat it away from me and like flip me off or whatever the fuck. Like, really? Fuck you, man. your ass.
These pictures
like a fucking porno.
These pictures of the Blade TV show just look like a fucking like
it looks like a goddamn Cinemax After Dark,
like a fucking Pornhub parody or something.
Man, that looks like a fucking Cinemax movie, man.
No, that's a Pornhub parody right there, man. Look at that shit. You get any generic dude looking like and call him Blade, put some fucking glasses on him, put a girl with big tits in front of him, and then he fucks her, and then you're like, "Wow, thanks, Blade, for fucking me."
Yeah, man.
Thanks for saving me from the vampires.
Really bad.
Now, at some point they bring out
by a vampire right now.
Yeah. Frost and Blade are gonna double team some chick.
Oh, this was. Here we go. The name of the guy that portrayed Blade. His name is Kirk Jones, but his stage name was Sticky Fingers.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, like stage name? Do you mean is that like his professional name, or like was he in a band?
His professional
or something?
name, like it says here, he's an American hardcore rapper.
Oh, well, see, that's what I'm saying. I was like, you can't just call yourself Sticky Fingers for the fuck of it.
He was a part of the. He's part of the
Rap Quest. Featuring Sticky Fingers.
Oh shit, Daniel! He was discovered by Jam Master Jay.
Oh, Jesus!
And signed him with the group Onyx on his label JMJ Records, and then he went on to do Blade, and I don't know what the fuck happened after that.
That was the end of his career.
I'm about to find out.
I think he went on to fucking produce Platinum Records.
I
can only
don't
assume.
think so. Let's find him on Spotify.
We can only hope. But it was bad. It was fucking horrible. He was apparently in Nash Bridges. That's funny. Let's see.
Oh, apparently he played Tyrone in Next Friday.
Hey, what?
What?
Wow.
He was in fucking Next Friday, evidently.
Well, I typed in Sticky Fingers on Spotify just to see what was going on, and it's an all-white dude group, man.
It's Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
No, I didn't.
Don't put that into Google.
No, I didn't even wait. I didn't even
Google.
type in Sticky. I just typed in Sticky, and that's the first shit that popped up. Oh, here we go. Never mind.
Fingers. God, shit, man.
The State versus Kirk Jones. Is this about Wesley Snipes? I didn't pay my taxes, and I don't give a fuck. Speaking of Sticky Fingers and Blade, you know the budget for this movie is only $45 million. Only. It made $131.2 million.
What, the first
Blade? Yeah, the first Blade. Yeah,
First movie.
you can tell by the special effects.
Exactly.
The special effects say it all, right? Does anyone have anything else to add about the movie Blade itself before we get into ratings? I mean, we pretty much covered.
You were mentioning there about how much money that was the TV series that made.
No, man. You think they put $45 million behind that TV series? Are you fucking kidding me?
I was like, oh shit. Sorry, I meant to say.
Yeah, that motherfucker got paid and ran after those
man.
12 episodes.
No.
I will say one thing about all of the Blade movies, and it's kind of funny in that, you know, fucking Wesley Snipes actually is a martial artist. How rigid fucking Blade's fighting style was.
Well, yeah, man.
I think that's the
fucking
Hapkido,
armor he
man.
has on him.
I think that's like kind of like the Hapkido stuff, man.
His arms were free.
But isn't
He's
that
wearing a vest, Bryce? He's wearing a fucking vest.
But what about that fucking?
Hey, goddammit, I'm trying. I'm just trying to give the benefit of the doubt, right, man?
He's also wearing like that leather jacket from hell.
It was probably just all the cocaine he was on, man, right?
The
Like
duster. Oh. Shouldn't that have made him faster?
The duster. I just caught that shit. Isn't that like the style of like the Hapkido and stuff? Like it's very like it has like a very rigid kind of type of fighting style. I mean maybe like
well, yeah, but he's trying to murk motherfuckers and not trying to like hold them in a little a wrist lock that they go ow 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 please stop.
That would have been awesome if they did. Right. Just fucking make a Blade movie like that and shit.
I've got your ring finger, motherfucking vampire. Ow, 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 ow.
That one's gonna be called Bday.
Bday, yeah. Oh, shit.
I was gonna just discuss the ratings here, and IMDb gives it a 7.1 out of 10, which isn't too bad. I'm no longer gonna discuss Rotten Tomatoes because of all that Dave Chappelle bullshit that they pulled. Rotten Tomatoes is dead right now. Oh, where they they gave the new Dave Chappelle thing like really low ratings and locked out like the audience rating, and
oh wow.
And then at some point they let the audience like give its ratings and shit. It was like 99% positive, and then like the critics were like fucking like it was like 0% or some shit like that.
Huh?
Was there like any fucking anything you found out about why the fuck they did that, or they're just?
I think it was just because of like
the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, because of the topics and all that kind of shit. Like some critics just talked a bunch of shit.
They were like
it's too. He's out of touch. He's like not funny anymore, and it's like a sad display and all this other bullshit. Yeah. And like they had when it came out, they only had the critics score. And I think it was like a 0% or some shit. And then they locked out the general audience score, or like they didn't let general audience like rate it and stuff. But regardless of that,
wow, yeah, no, you're. No, yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is dead then. If they're not going to let fans shit on things.
I forgot if it was Eddie Murphy or who else had said that Dave Chappelle was the most intelligent they'd ever seen. I forgot if it was him or like a few other people have said like no, like this guy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was coming to kind of get his back. You know, saying that
Chappelle's
the way they did it.
Like was a smart guy. Like he wasn't only saying he was intelligent, he was like he's wise. He's like very observant too. And it's like, yeah, like he says some things that I suppose like you could get offended at, but it's not like he was being hateful or anything. Like these were observations. And like he always backs it up with something.
Thank you, Jerry Seinfeld, for
some bullshit.
Paving the road for Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's demise on fucking Rotten Tomatoes. That was the reason why Seinfeld fucking paid these motherfuckers off to block his ass.
So yeah,
okay, so we're not
no more Rotten Tomatoes on this one. So it's just right, IMDb and of course
that
Google.
Window.
Yeah, so 7.1 from IMDb. I mean, it's a pretty decent rating considering. I mean, the movie itself. I mean, it's fucking awesome. Minus the CGI.
It is.
It's kind of shitty, but that's okay.
You don't need that part. You could also probably have done without the super fat vampire Pearl. Or
that was funny, dude. Come on now.
It was funny, but it was just like, what? Why are you like? Are they trying to break up the tension or some shit? Like just showing him.
How did that fucking vampire get like that though?
Yeah, that's what I always thought of.
Confusing. Yeah.
Did they just like did they just like bring in people to like drink like?
Pearl.
Yeah, they do, man.
So
maybe a TLC show like
fucking only drank
my
like
500-pound vampire,
fucking
right? or
was sugar,
or was he fat before he was bitten and just stayed that way?
Oh, so someone was like fucking super cruel and like just like decided to make him like a vampire like that. Like, you're gonna live forever like this now, motherfucker.
You could have been on Jerry Springer, but now you're gonna be in our fucking library. We could have had videos of people cutting you out of fucking your house, or it's like fucking.
We'd lock the doors on you,
TLC,
but
that's
no
fucking channel star.
That's a pro reality show right there, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is a TLC show.
Vampires
Pearl Legacy. That's what we're gonna call it, guys. Let's start writing now. That's gonna be MoQuest's first breakout into fucking.
He also had
actual
that
media or something.
My 600-pound vampire.
That's what I'm saying. It's like one of those fucking shows, man.
Does anyone want to take the first crack at this rating for this movie? Of course, we do like the 1 out of 5, not the 1 out of 10 like IMDb.
5.
So, and it's just regular movie. So regular rating for regular badass movies. I think so.
So what rated R Marvel movies were made after? Not like what was the first one or the second one that they did after? Was it Deadpool?
Yeah, rated R.
Rated R, yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I mean, that's what.
No,
so
Punisher.
That was like
Punisher.
That's right. Yeah.
The Punisher. Oh yeah.
Both of them are rated R.
I think both of them were. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What's Spawn? Is that DC or is that Marvel?
That's Image.
Image. Oh, that's
Image.
Completely different.
Yeah. I mean, they're related. Like, the guy that Todd McFarlane came from Marvel. He was originally working on Spider-Man, and he helped create Venom, and then he went off to make Image Comics.
Yeah, in protest of Marvel, he went off and made his own.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Punisher was rated R.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I liked. I liked the reboot. The one where John Travolta's the fucking villain. I like that movie.
John Travolta. Oh, he's not doing so well right now, man.
No.
He was in that movie that was written and directed by Fred Durst. Recently.
I heard about that shit.
Fuck?
You haven't heard about that?
Yeah, he's done a few director videos.
He plays like a slightly
but Roland, are you hearing
like
this though?
Super fan.
He was in a movie written and directed by your main rap man, fucking Fred Durst, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to check that shit out.
What's it called?
Something new to shit on.
It's like, how's it called?
Fred Durst.
Shit, man, Roland, you're gonna come back. You're like, this movie's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Oh yeah. It was just like going to a Limp Bizkit concert. It's so fucking amazing.
Just wanted that movie to keep rolling.
Yeah.
So, who wants first crack at Blade? Now, I'll do it.
For La Magras.
For La Magras. There you go. All right, Daniel gives it 4 out of 5 La Magras.
Because I really do enjoy this movie. Like but there are problems with it, you know.
Yeah, the CG.
What about you, Roland?
So I was thinking about giving it a 4 or 4.5, but I'd probably go with like a 3.5. Because the CG really irritated me at the end. Like, it was like Mortal Kombat Annihilation bad kind of shit. I was like, why am I watching this fucking movie?
The reptile scene from the original Mortal Kombat bed.
Oh God!
Oh no! Okay.
It was the Unleash Your Animality from the fucking sequel. They did the fucking So yeah, like I actually thought everything was good up until the end of the movie, which if they hadn't used all that blood CG shit, like if he just like chopped off his head or like, you know, I don't know, they could have done it so many different ways to make it not stupid. Like I really liked it when Frost is like using the blood god powers and he's like running around all fast and shit and just like fucking punches him like and like knocks him off the platform.
Yeah, instead of spending like $4,000 on the fucking CG for that one little reanimation scene, they could have like had Blade walking away like victorious, and then Frost's like yoo-hoo, and he's like back together. And
like they could have like, oh man, they did not save the fucking movie. Like, they did not need to do that shit. And that's all I remember for them. I didn't watch him again because I'd seen him so many times before, but that fucking. So was it some asshole's always trying to ice skate uphill, you know, kicks him and then you know, it's just
that sounds exactly like the song that pops up at the end credits.
Yeah, man. Just a bunch of farting. Yeah, that would have probably been a better outro.
Yeah, I'll give it 3.5. 3.5. I got nothing.
La Magras.
No. Yeah.
Daniel already set the tone. You gotta go La Magra, man.
Yeah, I never go with it, but okay, sure.
So you pretty much just bitch. Like trail off.
I don't.
3.5. Whatever.
No. 3.5 whistlers. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Daniel. That's what I needed.
Bryce.
How many pearls was this for you, man?
Shit.
Was it?
I'll probably just go. Honestly, I'll say probably 4 out of 5. I mean, I love this movie. It is stuck in a certain, era. I guess you want to say. It kind of doesn't age super well, but it's great, man. CGI, was a bit of a problem. I mean, when it first came out,
shit.
I was like,
this is pretty bad.
What?
Nobody fucking tripped out in that entire park during the scene where sunscreened up Deacon Frost is fucking holding up that little girl.
Yeah.
I was
already found problems with that.
Speaking of that, I mean, I thought they were in some kind of like weird, like weren't they? I thought they were like in some kind of
Matrix
weird,
universe.
Yeah, like some kind of like weird vortex or some shit.
They're moving too fast for human people to see them.
Like, oh no, this is how you guys can see the vampires live in their own world, and no one's paying attention to them, and they can do whatever they want. Like
fuckers wearing sunscreen.
Stupid. SPF 4K.
So they just have a sheen. They don't sparkle. Fuck you, Twilight.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand how he's like okay with just fucking sunscreen, but like earlier on during the fucking sunrise, he has to have like a whole motorcycle suit and shit. On.
Yeah.
So like,
well, maybe because the sunrise is just a little bit more forceful. The sun is kind of like right fucking there,
Yeah.
So.
When he meets him,
and in all these Blade movies, the sun rises the fastest of any fucking universe. I'm sure it just zooms up, and it's like we're here.
Yeah, man.
What does Blade tell Frost when he tosses the little girl and he starts like sweating? He's like, your mascara's running. And so that's why
I just know in the third one when he catches a baby, he goes coochie coo.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck yes.
God damn. Okay, so as for me, I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 5. I think the biggest problem for me was the fucking CGI and that music. The music. The 4 out of 5. I'll give it the pearls. Fuck it. I like the pearl scene. So 4 out of 5. CGI was a problem. Like really irritated. Kind of a little irritating, but not too much. The music itself, music is like really stuck in that fucking 90s era, and I hate that fucking music.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's the really same problem with even the Matrix too, man. It's stuck in like in a certain kind of style fashion, so it's like it's whatever.
Well, I've seen Blade more than I have seen the Matrix for sure. Huh? I've seen Blade more than I've seen the Matrix.
What's wrong with you, Ray?
Huh?
Yeah,
and you, Bryce.
You guys are racist. Well, that's horrible.
What? Because we've seen Blade more than
You're out of your goddamn mind. Keanu Reeves was Blade.
Yeah.
What if Keanu Reeves was Blade? What?
I mean,
is he going to do like a Robert Downey Jr. thing?
Originally, his character, he would have been Jet Li. And the fucking
I mean, if I may, I mean, I've seen
they gave it to White Blade
or Will Smith.
I've seen Blade more than I've seen The Matrix. I've seen Bill and Ted more than I've seen Blade. So figure that one out. So.
Oh wow!
No, you figure it out.
It's a battle of averages.
Y'all figure it out. All right,
asking me to do math, Ray. That's not gonna happen.
All right, so I guess
Roland's got to take his fucking shoes and socks off to fucking calculate that.
No. I feel like it.
Take your pants off too, man.
Get that remainder.
Cool. 11.
Right, there you go.
I'm sorry, 21 rather.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck? I don't know.
Oh, so if Roland needs to carry a one,
I gotta carry the remainder, bitch.
Come out.
Oh shit. Okay, so let's bring this episode to a close. What do I do at the end of these? Oh yeah,
so before you get into the outro bullshit, Ray, where you're like, please follow us on Spotify, and then fuck, man, I think this was probably the most meandering sin quest we've done, guys. Like,
we went off on a Kris Kristofferson tangent, then we went off on tax evasion.
Does anyone remember Surf Ninjas?
I mean, mostly my fault, but like, fuck.
Does anyone remember Surf Ninjas? No.
Surf Ninjas did jump around a bit, but we didn't invoke 17 motherfuckers in Surf Ninjas.
Surprisingly, whenever we think the episode's kind of like gone off, there's a lot of like important information regarding the actual star of the movie. So it kind of helps. A lot of trivia in this particular episode. Okay, so follow us on social media.
Blade, the trivia episode.
We didn't know. It's supposed to be Snipes Quest, remember?
Snipes Quest.
Yeah, there you go.
Snipes.
Follow us on social media at all of them. Mocha Studios. I can't name them right now. If you want to support us more, you can follow us on Patreon. Donate $1.
Give us
a
$1, please.
A quarter.
Give us $1.
You know,
like,
we're begging now.
Yeah.
We're begging. we're like really financially in the hole right now.
we're over a year in and we're fucking strapped, guys. You know, for our four listeners, 5 on a particular episode. You know, we need you guys.
And I think 2 of them are me and Daniel. What's that other thing? Rate and review us on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. We should have some
Facebook, Instagram, and all that other bullshit.
It's all the social media.
Fucking come find us, guys. Like, there's some fun. Particularly in Jamie, we got a lot of fat food for fat people related content. If y'all are into that shit, so
yeah, if you like food, check that out.
Still gotta do the pumpkin spice. So
no, fuck
oh,
that.
by the way, Roland, you need to throw up the fucking Longhorn restaurant pictures up on the Instagram or something.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
The what?
Shit looked tasty. When he went to Longhorn, he sent us all those pictures on the fucking Facebook message.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think like, let me throw it out there into the wild.
Well, no, he's not going to do that. Just
promote our brand.
Just send it to me, and then I'll put it out there.
Yeah.
It's already sent to you. It's
technically it is, right? I could just like download that shit.
I'll use my Instagram at some point.
I don't think you ever do.
Yeah,
I don't. It's just there.
Okay, so that'll be the end of our Blade Sniper Quest.
Tax evasion quest.
Tax evasion quest. My name is Ray.
Bryce.
And then in Elsa.
Oh, it's Roland.
And in Washington.
That's Dan.
All right, we'll see y'all next time, and we will be coming back to you with a trauma exclusive type of episode of one of the most terriblest, greatest movies of all time, Slime.
Oh, god damn. I watched it, last night, hammered, and it was fucking good.
So, I was wishing I had watched it with some alcohol. It was actually pretty funny.
Fucking good.
It's pretty funny.
So,
it's a doozy.
So tune in with us next episode, guys, I guess.
All right. See you next time.
Thanks for listening.